Are you ready to be transported to a world of endless thrills, incredible athleticism, and unmatched greatness? Get ready to witness the champions, the legends, the heroes who have left their incredible mark on the history of basketball. We will tell you everything about these great players, from their humble beginnings to their magical impact and dramatic careers. What have we got then? Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, with his unwavering drive and killer instinct. Shaquille O'Neal, the Diesel, a force of nature who dominated the paint. Larry Bird, the Hick from French Lick, with his deadly accuracy and unmatched competitiveness. Wilt Chamberlain, the Big Dipper, who shattered records with his incredible athleticism. LeBron James, the King, who has taken the game to new heights with his unmatched versatility and undeniable talent. Magic Johnson, the showman, who brought excitement to the court with his dazzling passes and infectious smile. Kareemabduljabbar, the skyhook king, with his unrivaled longevity and scoring prowess. Bill Russell, the anchor, who changed the game with his dominant defense and championship rings. Michaeljordan, the greatest of all time, with his unparalleled scoring and competitiveness. And stephencurry, the baby-faced assassin, who redefined the three-pointer with his deadly accuracy and clutch shooting. Get ready for the ultimate countdown of the top 10 NBA players of all time. Before we do that, here's a polite request to please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue bringing you the best content from the exciting world of sports. So the first name on our list is Kobe Bryant. It has to be a legendary list if it's starting out with Kobe Bryant. Number 1. Kobe Bryant. Kobe was a name that struck fear in the hearts of opponents and excitement in the hearts of fans. He was a basketball legend, a player who defined an era and left a lasting impact on the sport. From the moment he entered the league as a young phenomenon, Kobe's talent and drive were evident, and he quickly established himself as one of the greatest players of his generation. Kobe was drafted straight out of Lower Merion High School in 1996 and immediately made an impact in the league. He was a prodigious scorer, known for his clutch shooting, incredible athleticism, and fearless competitiveness. Throughout his career, he set numerous records, including the youngest player to reach 30,000 points, and becoming the all-time leading scorer in the Lakers franchise history. Kobe was a dominant force in the NBA, leading the Lakers to 5 championships, including 2 finals MVPs. He was a 17-time All-Star, a 2-time scoring champion, and was named to the All-NBA First Team 11 times. He also won 2 Olympic gold medals as a member of Team USA. In terms of statistics, Kobe's career averages of 25 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 4.7 assists per game are a testament to his remarkable ability. He was a remarkable scorer, with a career high of 81 points in a single game, a feat that still stands as one of the greatest individual performances in NBA history. Kobe's impact on the game of basketball was immense. He was a student of the game, constantly studying film, working on his skills, and pushing himself to be the best. He was a fierce competitor, known for his competitive drive and relentless pursuit of greatness. He inspired a generation of young players who looked up to him as a role model and a symbol of excellence. Kobe retired from the NBA in 2016 after a remarkable 20-year career. Despite his retirement, he continued to impact the game as a mentor and coach to young players, and as a global ambassador for the sport. Off the court, Kobe was a husband, a father, a philanthropist. He touched the lives of countless people through his kindness and generosity, and he's inspired millions with his relentless pursuit of excellence. He was deeply involved in various philanthropic endeavors, including the Kobe and Vanessa Bryant Family Foundation, which focused on improving the lives of the youth and families in need. Tragically, Kobe and his daughter Gianna were among the victims of a helicopter crash in January 2020. The loss of Kobe was a shock to the basketball world and the entire world at large. He was widely mourned, as fans and players alike remembered the incredible player and person he was. Number 2, Shaquille O'Neal. Gather round and behold the story of a basketball giant, the one and only Shaquille O'Neal. From his humble beginnings to his Hall of Fame induction, Shaq's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Shaquille O'Neal is also known as Shaq, was born March 6, 1972 in Newark, New Jersey, Standing at 7'1" and weighing in at 325 pounds, Shaq was a force to be reckoned with from the moment he stepped onto the court. He dominated the paint and shattered records, leaving his mark on the game of basketball forever. Shaq's college career was just as impressive as his professional career. He played for Louisiana State University, where he was a two-time All-American and led the Tigers to Sweet 16 in the 1991 NCAA tournament. In the 1992 NBA draft, Shaq was selected as the first overall pick by the Orlando Magic. From there, he took to the league by storm. In his rookie season, he was named to the All-Rookie First Team and was also selected to the All-Star Game. But that was just the beginning. Over the course of his 19-year career, Shaq played for 6 different teams, including the Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat, Phoenix Suns, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Boston Celtics. With every team he played for, he brought his unique blend of size, power, and athleticism to the court, leaving defenders in his wake. Shaq's achievements and awards are numerous and unforgettable. He was a 4-time NBA champion, 3-time Finals MVP, and 1-time League MVP. He was also a 15-time All-Star, 3-time All-Star Game MVP, and was named to the All-NBA First Team 8 times. But it's not just the awards and titles that make Shaq one of the greatest players of all time. It's his statistics that truly speak to his dominance. Over the course of his career, he averaged 23.7 points, 10.9 rebounds, and 2.3 blocks per game. He also ranks among the top 10 in both career points scored and career rebounds. Shaq retired from the NBA in 2011, but his impact on the game has not been forgotten. In 2016, he was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, cementing his place among the all-time greats. Since retiring from basketball, Shaq has continued to be an entertainer and a pop culture icon. He's a television personality, rapper, and businessman with ventures ranging from restaurants to podcasts. He's also been a generous philanthropist, using his platform and wealth to make a positive impact on the world. Number 3, Stephen Curry. Let us bow down to the king of the court, the man who has taken the basketball world by storm, the one and only Stephen Curry, the greatest basketball player of our generation and quite possibly of all time. Curry has left an indelible mark on the sport that will never be erased. From his humble beginnings, Curry has worked tirelessly to become the player he is today. His dedication, hard work, and love for the game are what sets him apart from the rest. He was a three-point shooting sensation in college and continued to build on that when he entered the NBA. He quickly became a fan favorite with his lightning-quick handles, his lethal shot, and his ability to make the impossible seem routine. Curry's career statistics are simply jaw-dropping. He's a 2-time MVP, a 6-time All-Star, a 3-time champion, and has set numerous records, including the most three-pointers in a single season, and the fastest player to make 2,000 three-pointers. He's shattered records and shattered defenses, leaving opponents in awe of his abilities. But Curry is more than just numbers. He's a winner. He's a player who brings out the best in his teammates and leads by example. He's won 3 championships, been to the finals 5 times, and has consistently been the driving force behind his team's success. His playoff heroics have become the stuff of legends, and his clutch performances will go down in history as some of the greatest of all time. His achievements and awards are too numerous to list, but suffice to say that Curry is one of the most decorated players in the history of the sport. He's been honored for his sportsmanship, his leadership, and his philanthropy, and has been recognized as one of the greatest players of all time by his peers, fans, and the media alike. Despite all of his success on the court, Curry is a family man and a true class act off the court. He is deeply devoted to his wife and children and is known for his charitable work and his commitment to making a positive impact on the world. Number 4. Larry Bird. Oh, how the sound of the basketball bouncing against the hardwood floor echoes in our minds, like a symphonic roar of 1,000 lions, each one representing a conquest, a victory, a moment of pure excellence in the game of basketball. And there's no other player who embodies this spirit of glory more than the one, the only, Larry Legend himself. From his early days playing in the French Lick Indians to the grand stage of the Boston Celtics, Larry Bird took the world of basketball by storm, leaving nothing but awe and wonder in his wake. With his sharp shooting, incredible passing skills, and a fierce competitive drive, he led the Celtics to 3 championships and was named Finals MVP twice. But numbers don't do justice to the magnificence of his game. He was a 10-time All-Star, a 3-time MVP, and a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. He led the league in three-pointers, and his career average of 24.3 points per game is still regarded as one of the greatest of all time. And let's not forget about the countless clutch shots, game-winning steals, and legendary moments that solidified his place in the Hall of Fame. But what truly set Larry Bird apart was his larger-than-life persona. He was the ultimate showman, delighting crowds with his trash-talking, his clutch plays, and his clutch shots. He was a master of the game, but he was also a master of his own image, always maintaining a cool, collected demeanor no matter the pressure. After 13 glorious seasons with the Celtics, Larry retired in 1992, leaving behind a legacy that will forever be remembered. But his influence on the game didn't end there. He went on to become a successful coach, leading the Indiana Pacers to the NBA Finals, and a successful executive, helping turn the Pacers into a championship contending team. And now, in his post-retirement life, Larry continues to be an ambassador of the game, inspiring new generations of players with his incredible talent and unmatched spirit. He is a true legend, a player who will forever be remembered as one of the greatest to ever grace the court. Number 5, Wilt Chamberlain. Let us teleport ourselves on a journey back in time to the era of basketball giants, where one man stood taller than the rest and changed the game forever. A man whose name still echoes in the Hall of Basketball Fame. A man whose records still stand unbroken to this day. A man who redefined what it meant to be a basketball player. Yes, we're talking about none other than the legendary Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain, aka the Big Dipper, was a man among boys on the court. Standing at a towering 7'1", Wilt was a force to be reckoned with. He was a dominant center who dominated the paint with his size and athleticism. He was known for his incredible scoring ability, and his awe-inspiring records are a testament to his greatness. He held the record for most points in a single game, scoring an astonishing 100 points in a game in 1962, a feat that has yet to be matched. He also averaged 50.4 points per game in the 1961 to 1962 season, a record that still stands today. Wilt Chamberlain's career statistics are nothing short of extraordinary. He was a 10-time NBA All-Star, a 2-time NBA champion, and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1979. He was a dominant force in the league, and his awards and honors speak volumes about his impact on the game. Wilt's initial career was with the Philadelphia Warriors, where he spent 6 seasons. Then he moved on to play for the San Francisco Warriors, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Los Angeles Lakers, where he retired in 1973. Throughout his career, Wilt's dominant play and larger-than-life persona made him a fan favorite and a household name. After retiring from the game, Wilt Chamberlain lived a life filled with adventure. He dabbled in acting, appearing in several films, and even wrote a book about his life. He remained active in the sport he loved and continued to be an ambassador for the game of basketball. Number 6, LeBron James. Next up, we have the king of the court, who is making and breaking new records these days. LeBron James, a basketball phenomenon who has dominated the hardwood for nearly 2 decades and cemented himself as one of the greatest players to ever grace the game. From his humble beginnings in Arcon, Ohio, LeBron James rose to prominence as a high school sensation, taking the nation by storm with his towering stature, otherworldly athleticism, and remarkable court vision. The hype surrounding his arrival in the NBA was palpable, and he did not disappoint. From the moment he stepped on the court, the number 1 overall draft pick in 2003, LeBron announced his arrival with authority, showcasing rare combination of size, skill, and strength that had never been seen before. In his 17 seasons in the NBA, LeBron has accomplished more than most players could ever dream of. He's a 4-time MVP, a 17-time All-Star, a 4-time NBA champion, a 3-time NBA Finals MVP, and the list goes on. He has shattered countless records, including becoming the youngest player to reach 30,000 points and holds career averages of 27.1 points, 70.4 assists, and 7.4 rebounds per game. LeBron's career has been marked by a fierce competitive spirit and a never-say-die attitude. Whether it's carrying the Cleveland Cavaliers to their first-ever championship in 2016 or leading the Miami Heat to back-to-back titles, LeBron has proven time and time again that he is a winner and a force to be reckoned with. But LeBron's impact extends far beyond the court. He has been a vocal advocate for social justice, using his platform to speak out on important issues and using his influence to make a positive impact in the world. He is a philanthropist, having established the LeBron James Family Foundation to help at-risk children and families in his hometown of Archon. Number 7, Magic Johnson. Now, it's time for some magic. Magic Johnson was truly magical, as we cover the extraordinary career and life of one of the greatest basketball players to ever grace the court, Magic Johnson. This 6'9" point guard was a force to be reckoned with, and he certainly left an incredible mark on the sport of basketball. Magic Johnson burst onto the scene in 1979 as the first overall draft pick for the Los Angeles Lakers. He quickly established himself as a dominant player, leading the Lakers to 5 championships in his 13 years in the league. Johnson's court vision and unrivaled passing ability earned him the nickname Magic, and he solidified his place in history as one of the most creative and entertaining players of all time. Magic's career statistics are simply staggering. He was a 12-time All-Star, a 3-time Most Valuable Player, and a 5-time champion. He also holds numerous records, including the most assists in a single game and the most career assists by a point guard. In 2002, Magic was inducted into the Hall of Fame, solidifying his place as one of the all-time greats. Magic's career was not without its challenges, however. In 1991, he shocked the world by announcing that he had tested positive for HIV, and he retired from the NBA. Despite this setback, Magic refused to be defeated. He used his platform to raise awareness about the disease and to advocate for HIV/AIDS research and treatment. In 1996, he made a comeback and played 32 games for the Lakers before finally retiring for good. In his post-retirement life, Magic has continued to make a significant impact. He is a successful businessman, owning several Starbucks franchises and serving as a spokesman for several major companies. He also remains a prominent advocate for HIV/AIDS research and treatment, and he continues to work tirelessly to educate people about the disease. Number 8. Kareemabduljabbar. Kareemabduljabbar is a name synonymous with greatness, a basketball player like no other. He was a towering figure on the court, standing at 7'2", with a wingspan that was simply awe-inspiring. He was a gentle giant off the court, but when he put on his sneakers and stepped onto the hardwood, he became a force to be reckoned with. Abdul-Jabbar's career spanned a jaw-dropping 20 seasons, during which time he amassed numerous records, awards, and accolades. He holds the record for the most points scored in a single career, with 38,387 points, and is widely considered one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. He was selected by the All-Star team 19 times, won 6 MVP awards, and was part of 6 NBA championship teams. Abdul-Jabbar's career began in 1969, when he was selected first overall by the Milwaukee Bucks. He quickly established himself as one of the top players in the league, using his incredible height and agility to dominate on both ends of the court. He became known for his signature skyhook shot, a one-handed shot that he used to great effect throughout his career. In 1975, Abdul-Jabbar was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, where he would spend the majority of his career. With the Lakers, he became a dominant force, helping the team win 5 championships in the 1980s. He was a key player in the Lakers' Showtime era, playing alongside Magic Johnson and earning a reputation as one of the best players in the league. After 20 seasons in the NBA, Abdul-Jabbar retired in 1989, but his impact on the sport was far from over. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1995 and continues to be regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. Number 9. Bill Russell. But we've gotten the second to last place in our video of the greatest NBA players of all time, one of the most magnificent, extraordinary, and dominant athletes the world has ever seen. The one and only Bill Russell. Bill Russell's career in basketball was nothing short of spectacular. A 6-time NBA champion, 5-time MVP, and 11-time All-Star, he single-handedly transformed the game with his unrivaled athleticism, skill, and relentless determination. From his first days in the league, Russell was a force to be reckoned with, soaring high above the rim, swatting shots left and right, and bringing down the house with his electrifying dunks. He was a true pioneer of the sport, paving the way for generations of players to come. His career statistics and records are simply mind-boggling. In 1,042 regular season games, he averaged 15.1 points, 22.5 rebounds, and 4.3 blocks per game. He still holds the record for the most rebounds in a single game, with 55, and his 30.3 rebounds per game in the 1958 to 1959 season remains the highest single-season average in NBA history. Russell was also a tenacious defender, earning himself the nickname the shot blocker for his ability to shut down opponents. But it's not just his statistics that make Russell a legend. It's his unwavering commitment to his team, his never-say-die attitude, and his relentless drive to be the best. He led the Boston Celtics to an incredible 11 championships in 13 seasons, and his intense competitiveness and fierce will to win inspired a generation of players. He was a true leader on and off the court, and his impact on the game of basketball cannot be overstated. Russell's achievements, records, and awards are a testament to his greatness. He was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 1975, and in 1996, he was named one of the 50 greatest players in NBA history. He was also the recipient of numerous accolades throughout his career, including the All-Star Game MVP in 1963, the NBA All-Defensive First Team in 1969, and the NBA Finals MVP in 1968. Despite his incredible success on the court, Russell's life was not without its challenges. He faced discrimination and racism throughout his career, and he was often singled out for his outspoken activism and political views. But he never backed down from a fight, using his platform to stand up for whatever he believed in and fight for social justice. After retiring from the game in 1969, Russell continued to make an impact in the world. He went on to become a successful coach, author, commentator, and he remains one of the most revered figures in the sport to this day. He is a true icon, a trailblazer, and a legend of the game, and his legacy will live on for generations to come. Number 10. Michael Jordan. So, who's the greatest basketball player in our list of top 10 greatest NBA players? It's none other than Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls legend, the 6-time NBA champion, the 5-time MVP, the Hall of Famer, the greatest basketball player of all time. These are just a few of the many titles that have been bestowed upon the man known simply as his airness. From the moment Michael Jordan stepped onto the hardwood, he took the league by storm with his breathtaking athleticism, unmatched competitiveness, and jaw-dropping talent. With an effortless grace and unquenchable thirst for victory, Mike Jordan single-handedly carried the Chicago Bulls to 6 championships and became a global icon in the process. With career averages of 30.1 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 5.3 assists per game, Jordan ranks as one of the greatest scorers in NBA history. He won 10 scoring titles and was named the All-Star Team 14 times. In 1991 and 1992, he was named the Finals MVP as he led the Bulls to their first 2 championships. But Jordan's greatness extends far beyond just the numbers. He was the ultimate competitor, a master of clutch performance, and a leader who inspired his teammates to reach their full potential. He was a walking highlight reel, showcasing an array of jaw-dropping dunks and impossible fadeaways that left fans in awe. However, Jordan's career was not without its challenges. In 1993, he famously retired from the NBA to pursue a career in professional baseball. But after a brief stint in the minors, Jordan returned to the hardwood with a vengeance, leading the Bulls to 3 more championships and solidifying his place as one of the greatest players to ever lace up a pair of sneakers. After retiring for good in 2003, Jordan had remained a prominent figure in the world of basketball. He is the owner of the Charlotte Hornets and is widely considered one of the most influential figures in the sport.